7 Stoic lessons that instantly transform your life. A journey to unlock inner strength. Modern life feels like a whirlwind. We're constantly swept up in work, news, social media, and the expectations of others. Each morning, we wake up to dozens of notifications, endless to-do lists, and the sense that we are running a race with no finish line. And yet, no matter how fast we run, happiness always seems just out of reach. We ask ourselves, do I need more success? More money? More people to love me? The faster we chase, the more exhausted we feel. Perhaps it's time to stop. Not to give up, but to listen to a voice that has echoed for more than 2,000 years, the voice of the Stoic philosophers. They faced wars, loss, betrayal, and trials far harsher than ours. Yet instead of collapsing, they discovered something precious, peace within the soul. On this journey, I want to share with you 7 modern Stoic lessons. These aren't lofty theories, but guiding principles you can apply immediately to live stronger, calmer, and happier. Lesson 1. The power of positive solitude. We live in the noisiest world ever. Honking cars, buzzing messages, endless emails, gossip, and the pressure to stay updated so we won't be left behind. In such a setting, many people dread being alone. Solitude is often tied to weakness, sadness, or even failure, but Stoics saw it differently. Solitude is a gift, a sacred space where we return to ourselves. Think back to the last time you sat quietly alone, with no phone, no music, no social media, just you, your breath, and your silent thoughts. In that stillness, the outer world fades, revealing another world, the one inside you. Only in silence can you hear your heart clearly, what you truly want, what you truly fear, what you truly need for peace. When you are no longer performing for others, no longer chasing validation, you realize something profound. You are already enough. From the beginning, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "People seek retreats to the mountains or the sea. But the quietest place is within yourself." Solitude is not emptiness, but fullness, full of awareness, connection, and truth. Try spending just 10 minutes each day alone with everything switched off. At first it may feel uncomfortable, but slowly you'll discover solitude is your most loyal friend. Lesson 2. Discipline. The bridge to true freedom. Everyone craves freedom, yet paradoxically, most of us are enslaved by bad habits, temptations, laziness, and procrastination. The Stoics taught a truth that feels counterintuitive. Discipline is the very thing that grants freedom. You can see this everywhere. A musician plays freely for hours because he first endured thousands of disciplined hours of practice. An athlete soars on the field because of endless disciplined drills. In daily life, discipline shields us from chaos. Rising early allows you to master your morning instead of being swept away by it. Exercising regularly gives you mastery over your health instead of being ruled by illness. Seneca once said, "We do not rise to the level of our hopes, we fall to the level of our habits." Discipline is not a prison, it is a key. It opens the door to living true to your values and goals. It carries you through the days when motivation is gone, when results are slow, and those repeated disciplined steps, that's what builds a life. Lesson 3. Self-awareness. The golden pause between event and reaction. Recall a time you lost your temper. Someone's words sparked anger, and you lashed out instantly. Later, regret followed. What happened? You lost the pause. Stoics believe that between every event and our reaction lies a space. In that space lives our power to choose. We can choose anger or calm, blame or learning. Epictetus reminded us, it is not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. Self-awareness is the art of stepping into that pause. When emotions surge, don't rush. Ask yourself, why am I upset? Does this truly matter? Will my reaction help me? You'll be surprised. Most anger comes not from real threats but from wounded pride or sensitivity. Self-awareness lets you master yourself instead of being mastered by emotions. And when you rule yourself, no one else can rule you. Lesson 4. Patience, the weapon of long journeys. Today's world worships speed, faster deliveries, quicker success, rapid promotions. People boast about early achievements and overnight wealth. In such a world, patience seems outdated. But Stoics remind us, All great things require time. Think of a seed. You plant it. Check the next day. Nothing. A week later, still bare soil. You're discouraged, yet beneath, roots are spreading deep, preparing for growth. Quit too soon, and you'll never see the tree. Life is the same. Success isn't born overnight but from thousands of patient days. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Time is like a river, carrying all things away, but precisely because of this, accept its flow." Patience doesn't mean sitting idle. It means steady steps forward, without haste or surrender, trusting that today's effort will bear tomorrow's fruit. Lesson 5. True freedom. Living by your own values. We often think freedom means doing whatever we want. Stoics saw this as an illusion. True freedom is not indulging every desire, but breaking free from being enslaved by desire. How many times have you bent your words or actions just to please others? How often have you lived for their gaze instead of your voice? Marcus Aurelius lamented, "We love ourselves more than anyone else, yet care more about others' opinions than our own." Stoic freedom is when you no longer need approval to feel worthy. When you know where you stand, trust your values, and refuse to be swept away by the world's noise. That freedom brings deep peace. You don't need to boast, argue, or chase trends. You simply live true to yourself, and no one can take that freedom away. Lesson 6. Letting go, gentle yet powerful. Our suffering often comes not from loss itself, but from our refusal to let go. We cling to dead relationships, missed chances, outdated dreams. The tighter we grip, the more we ache. Stoics taught, everything is impermanent. You cannot control who leaves, how circumstances shift, or how the world changes, but you can control how you respond. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with stones, each stone a grudge, regret, or memory. You're exhausted, yet you refuse to drop them. Letting go isn't defeat, it's the only way to walk farther. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." When you release your burdens, you find yourself lighter, and obstacles transform into paths forward. Lesson 7. Consistency. The strength of small steps. Motivation comes and goes. Everyone has felt fiery determination one day and given up a few days later. What separates success from failure isn't inspiration, it's consistency. Stoics believed greatness is born from repeating small actions. Think of Marcus Aurelius writing his journals. Just a few lines each day, simple self-reminders. Over years, those lines became meditations, one of history's greatest books. You don't need dramatic leaps. Start small. A page of reading. A few minutes of meditation. One healthy habit. Over time, those small steps reshape who you are. Final reflection. These 7 Stoic lessons, positive solitude, discipline, self-awareness, patience, true freedom, letting go, and consistency, are like 7 lamps lighting your path in a turbulent age. You don't need to change the world. You just need to change how you live each day. Then your inner world will transform, and eventually, so will the world outside. Remember, happiness doesn't lie in tomorrow, nor in someone else's eyes. It lies in your choices today. Right finger if you're truly ready. Make a promise to yourself. I choose to live stoically. That is the first step toward reclaiming your inner strength, the journey of a soul free, steady, and radiant.